What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boys, Bino and Nikki, starting the week off fresh.
Kicking it live.
Kicking it live. I got a fat, swollen face from a toothache, so pardon me if I'm slurring through the broadcast, but we still got to get to the news.
We do have to get to the news. What do you got today, my friend?
Well, I just saw as I was leaving my house, we got some breaking news where a pro cyclist was actually murdered by what looks like her lover's other lover. They say that the cycling world is a mess and everyone's very upset. But I guess that's what happened. The other girl is on the run now. And one girl's on the run, one girl's dead, and the other guy doesn't have a girlfriend anymore because one's on the run and one's dead.
Wow.
So I guess the one who killed the girl was heard making comments how she had just found out her man was giving some other girl the old
okey doke.
And she said she wasn't okay with it and she was going to kill the girl, and the next thing people knew, she was walking in the house where the girl was staying and just shot her like 7 times.
Wow.
Yeah. And now the police can't find her. They have no idea where she is.
They have no idea at all where she is.
She better run. She better hide well because she's in Texas. So, hi Sarah. Hi Steve. Thanks for joining the chat. Hi Bino.
Hi, mate.
Probably because we're logged in on YouTube on your page.
Wow.
But that's okay.
So the girl's a cyclist.
The girl is a cyclist.
She was cheating on her man? Is that what you're saying?
No, her man was cheating on her.
Oh, so the other girl killed the cyclist?
Yes, the other girl straight up killed her. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's absolutely crazy, huh?
That is... Talk about a love triangle.
Oh, yeah.
What did they... Where did she shoot her? At an event? At a cycling event?
No, she walked into her house. Like, she was staying with a friend or whatever, and she walked into this house she was staying at and just
popped her?
started popping her.
Wow.
It's absolutely crazy that people will... Over a guy. I mean, she's a
only,
pretty decent looking girl, too. I mean, she probably could have found someone else to...
That's the thing, too. Not only that. I mean, if you're not happy with the person you're with, then why cheat on them in the first place? Just get rid of them.
Yeah. No, exactly.
I mean, me,
definitely no reason to kill
I'm not
him.
a cheater. I've never been a cheater. If I don't want to be with somebody, I'm just not with them anymore. That's it.
Like, hey, you know what? Oh, actually, we'll bring this up next. But yeah, I thought it was crazy. I was just leaving the house and they were saying how they were now looking for this woman. So hopefully for her, she doesn't get caught because they're in Texas. She's going to have a miserable prison life.
How old was the cyclist? I thought she had to be in her 20s. Right?
They were like 25. The other girl was like 23. And I want to say they said the guy was like 26.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's sad.
See all that see all that happened. Now someone's dead because the guy wanted to go and screw around. And he probably played the other girl's head got it all screwed up, you know. Now I'm gonna leave her, and had no intention to. And that's what happens with things like that, you know.
Yeah.
They promise they're gonna leave, and they have no intentions to. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it just ends up like that, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ends
so
up with someone dead. This chick gonna go to jail for life, and this guy's gonna be sitting there going, "Oh well, gotta find someone new."
I wonder if he's gonna visit this girl when they catch her.
I guarantee you, absolutely not.
Because the one who murdered the girl is the one he was leaving the cyclist for.
He's gonna sit there and say he was never leaving the cyclist, that this girl was crazy, and that you know, he's gonna support the family. The family's gonna be like, "You're a piece of," you know what I mean?
You're a piece of trash, bro.
Yeah, you're a piece of garbage, bro. Kick rocks, bro. You know what I mean?
Now, I don't know how much...
Kick boulders
at
that point.
Seriously, hope you break your toe.
Yeah, right? Big toe. And your pinky toe.
I don't know if you saw this. I saw it today and thought it was going to be very interesting.
What's that?
Did you see Johnny Depp is getting cross-examined and they get to treat him as a hostile witness?
Johnny's hostile?
Yeah, I guess so. Because I guess he opened the door, so now like her lawyer can go all out and
that's all that legal mumbo jumbo.
I would love to see her on the stand.
I
would love to see her on the stand being treated hostile. Like, and what made you think it was okay to shit in his bed?
They had paper gloves on, bro.
Oh, dude.
And Johnny Depp's like lawyer, like anything that her lawyer was trying to ask her, objection, irrelevant, objection, hearsay.
Yeah,
objection.
it was just,
like she basically got up there and said nothing other than the fact that she looked like she was sniffing coke. I mean, everyone's saying it. I don't think she was up there sniffing coke on the stand, but everyone was saying that's what it looked like. But
she very well could have done a foot-long line in the bathroom though before she got on the stand.
Did you see the meme from Friday? Remember the movie Friday?
I've seen. Oh, no, I don't think I've seen that one.
It's her pulling up in a car, and what was it Chris? Who was one?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker going, "What up, What up, big turd? I mean, big herd. Big turd.
Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. I will now know her for the rest of her life as the girl who shits the bed.
Dropping a deuce on Johnny's pillow.
And that's just that. I thought it was pretty interesting.
You know, I never had a chick drop a deuce or anything. I did have a chick that peed in my bed one time.
Oh.
Yeah, she peed up my bed. I got rid of the mattress and everything.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing.
She peed it up. And you know who it is, too, but I'm not going to say.
Did you throw her out?
Absolutely.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, even, peed up on my bed, man. Woke up, I was like, huh?
Ugh.
Why am I all wet?
That's just disgusting.
I know I didn't pee myself.
That's absolutely disgusting.
That's years ago. But yeah, peed my bed up.
Ugh.
Ugh. That was a real pissy situation.
And then, okay, so I see that about Johnny, and then the next story they go to on Fox News.
Mm-hmm.
So they're saying that this monkeypox thing, it started getting spread at a gay sex party in Belgium that was full of nothing but gay men apparently having sex with each other, and that is where the spreading started.
So, hold on, let me get...
Yeah, maybe pull this one up because
I want to pull this up because I got to see this.
Yeah, it was on Fox News, and it was an Asian doctor who they were. Or no, it wasn't an Asian doctor. It was what the hell's his name? It wasn't Fauci. It was They had him on a few times during COVID. I watched the segment though, and I was like, oh boy.
Okay, no. It says it was spread at raves. Nothing about gay.
Oh no, he clearly said gay on TV. He said gay sex.
This doesn't say that.
He definitely did. He said gay sex events.
David Heyman, who formerly headed WHO's Department of Image, said the leading theory to explain this.
Said there was
the disease was sexually transmission among gay and bisexual men. No, you're right.
Yeah.
At 2 raves held in Spain and Belgium, monkeypox.
Okay, they were at raves.
So you got two homosexual, I'll say.
Yeah.
Homosexual rave parties. And that's how this started?
I guess so.
So when it said gay and bisexual men, so I'm guessing that
I wonder if
maybe some of these guys were married and they went home and brought it to their wife. That's the thing, man.
Yeah, I wonder
if you're out there doing what you're doing.
Check this out.
That's what they call it, on the down low.
On the down low.
And you're bringing things home to your wife.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
That's
or could be bringing it home to his other gay lover.
You should be criminally charged though if you're giving.
That's a whole nother story. Yeah, like the people say that about AIDS all the time.
Absolutely,
like,
they do get charged.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the goddesses tried to go after Charlie for that.
I think it took a long time for people to actually be able to go after someone.
One of the goddesses, I think, went after Charlie Sheen for that.
Yeah, I remember. It's funny that I totally forgot that he had came out that he had the HIV.
Yeah.
And now that you say that, I'm pretty sure someone did try to take him to court for that.
No, one of the goddesses.
Yeah.
One of the goddesses tried to take him to court because even though she didn't catch it, but he put her in mental. That's got to weigh on your mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're sitting there sleeping with someone, next thing you know, you find out they got the HIV. Like, whoa,
yeah,
how you doing? Forget about
just the stress and craziness you would go through until your test came back. I would probably say would absolutely kill your fucking mind.
You want to hear a crazy story?
I always want to hear a crazy story.
Coming from me, right?
Oh yeah, they usually are coming from you.
So when I had my medical thing back in 2016, and I was in a coma or whatever, right? So the doctor tests you for everything. They test you for everything when you like that. So I look at the doctor, I go, hey doc, you gotta tell me, am I good? Because I've been down some real dark alleys. The guy looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, look doc, I've been down some dark alleys, so just give it to me straight. Am I good? And I'm good, thank God.
Yeah, that's good, definitely.
I am good, I am clean. So ladies, if you're out there, clean bill of health, how you doing?
How you doing? He's an eligible bachelor. Hosts one of the best podcasts around.
100%. How you doing?
It's the B to the I to the N to the O. I see someone had a spell check mistake there, but at least they fixed that.
Yeah, well,
we'll forgive you,
Mass Music and Gaming. This. B, number 2.
To the I.
To the I. To the N. To the O. Snap.
What does that spell? Beano.
How you doing? I gotta spell my name. It's like I'm a little kid or something. I gotta spell my. And I even get other people to spell my name. They're spelling their own names. It's funny. I started a name spelling pandemic.
A name spelling pandemic.
Yeah, I started a name spelling.
But we got a lot of crazy stuff going on. And this week, right here, this is the beginning of the week for the Double or Nothing Watch-a-thon watch party. So make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed yet.
Get the notifications.
Share the videos.
Tell a friend.
Anyone who subscribes is entered, and if you share it on your Facebook, it's a second entry. The fishbowl's filling up. We got about 90 tickets in there so far.
And we're also gonna, you're still gonna be eligible. So for more giveaways. You know. So even if people don't get in for this one, you're still gonna. If you don't win this one, you're gonna be eligible for the next one.
We're gonna announce the next giveaway during the live stream.
Yeah, everybody's a winner at B&N Media.
But yeah,
lifestyle. You know
we love it when you guys hop on and join us.
We absolutely love it when you join us. But
what else we got?
So what happened today when you went to get the lawnmower? I want to hear this story.
Oh, dude, so check it out, right? I go to get the lawnmower out for my father-in-law, right?
Yeah.
Open the door, I pull it out, no problem. Bring it over. He's like, hey, I need the gas.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. So I go to open the door again. I reach in, grab the gas, I grab it, and I hear, and I look up.
Like
dude.
this?
Oh yeah, dude. There was a raccoon about this big, the size of a fucking dog.
Oh, so you opened the door and Rocky Raccoon was looking.
Oh my god, dude! He was staring dead at me while he was climbing up the back wall.
You know, you gotta be careful with them. You don't corner them because they like it.
Oh yeah, we just left the door open and it wound up running out eventually.
Yeah, just leave them alone.
Yeah,
that's all. Just leave them alone. You know, at my job.
Scared the shit out of me though. 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, at my job, it was next to like a park, and I used to have to put the trash out into the dumpster.
Okay.
And I opened the dumpster one time, and there was about 6 of them, a whole family of them, and they were staring at me with them beady little eyes.
So.
And I'm like, oh boy, how you doing? So I threw the trash bag in there.
Yeah.
And I ran.
So speaking of whole family of raccoons.
Yeah. Rocky and the family.
One night last summer.
Adrian, Paulie, all of them.
I'm out on my back porch. I'm having my late night puff.
Yeah.
And it was probably like 2 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I started hearing it sounded like somebody grabbing our pool. Like Robbie has a pretty big blow up pool out there.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got the noodles that you can float on and
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
I'm like, what the hell's that noise? And I hear pop, pop, like they were fucking biting it.
Yeah.
They fucking popped the pool.
They popped the pool.
Yeah, so I wound up, I didn't know they had popped the pool at this point until the morning.
Yeah.
But I had a soccer ball up on the porch. I rolled it down the hill. Yeah. Bang, hit the pool. All of a sudden I saw about 5, 6 sets of eyes look up towards me.
Oh, because they glow if you hit them with a light.
Oh, yeah.
So you hit them with
and I was like, oh, fuck no. So
hell no.
They wound up running off, and then in the morning they ate the pool.
Yeah.
And literally the swimming noodles, they were demolished in dozens of pieces. They totally ate them. There's fucking bites the size of my knuckle taken out of them.
Wow. Yeah.
They really will eat anything.
No, they're trash collectors. That's what they do. They love the trash. They eat the trash. You know, it's especially if you live close to the woods. You live close to the woods.
Oh yeah, we live right at the bottom of the mountain.
Oh, so
yeah,
you probably got everything.
We got a stream that goes through our back.
Yeah,
yeah, we do have bears. I almost hit one not too long. Well, actually, it was a couple years ago now. Right. Yeah, broad daylight. He just ran across the street right in front of my car.
Oh, that's crazy.
We have a stream that goes through our backyard too. It brings a lot of fucking nature.
That's gotta be nice though. A little stream going.
Yeah, it is nice. You can go sit outside and on a nice cool day.
You ever been in the stream?
No, it doesn't even go up to my knees.
You can still flop around in there.
My kid hates me because I've hit a couple wiffle balls into it and we've lost them.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you shouldn't be mad like that. I was like, I crushed the ball.
Oh boy, crushed the wiffle ball.
He's actually getting good. He's starting to put them. We have these probably 20-foot pine trees, that cover our whole backyard. It's like a wall. Yeah, he's starting to hit them way up in the trees. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Boy can swing the bat.
Speaking of wiffle ball, we got not wiffle ball updates, but we had a pretty big weekend in sports. We got a big game 4 tonight, a must win. Hi, Nikki Drums. Welcome to the stream.
What, Celtics you talking about?
Yeah, Celtics are tonight, right?
Tatum's banged up. Smart's banged up.
Hero is out
Robert Williams is banged up. Celtics they're pretty banged up.
Yeah, Hero is out for Miami officially.
How about your Golden State, man? Up 3-0.
Up 3-0. I just told you, I felt it, man. At the end of the season, they were playing ball together.
Milwaukee blew that. They were up huge.
Yeah,
they blew that. They were up huge. You know what? Though once Phoenix
got
knocked out, I said, "Oh,
it's not Milwaukee. It's
Dallas Mavericks. I'm sorry. Once Phoenix got knocked out, I said, "Yeah, Mavericks ain't gonna be able to stand with them now."
No, I even said I think I said we're gonna get the broom. I said I think
fell apart that game 7.
I said I think we might even get the broom here.
No, you did say.
Yeah,
you did say. But Celtics are banged up. Man. Tatum banged up. Smart banged up.
Yeah, and we don't want to go back to Miami down 3-1.
No. You go back to Miami 3-1's over. You go back to Miami 3-1's over.
They lose tonight. The series.
The Rangers,
over.
man, they got home. They won one. So
they got one on the board, folks.
2-1, man. You got to go home, take care of your business. That's it.
So now what? Game 4 is in New York too, right?
Yeah. Okay. So if they can tie it up, then they go back. Then it's 1-1-1. Then it's 1 in Carolina, 1 in New York. The last one, if it goes to Game 7, will be in Carolina. That's how that goes. You know.
Okay, perfect.
But back to this monkeypox thing. So.
The monkeypox.
But I mean, someone you're gonna get some of these LGBTQ.
Oh, that's what I was waiting for.
Activists are gonna come screaming about why you gotta be gay. You know what I mean? Why
can't blame it on the gay community.
Why,
why couldn't it have been the straight people?
Yeah, it's gonna be thrown out there like that. So I think that was very stupid on them to come out and say something like that because they're gonna bring some bad.
That was my very first.
They really are. They're going to bring some bad attention to themselves.
You know they are.
Some really bad attention.
They're going to want this person out of office. They're never going to want this person out of office.
Whoever the guy was that said it. But
no, that's what I mean.
But he's the former. That's what it said. He's the former director.
They're going to come down on everybody with a rainbow fist.
But they said he's the former. So they actually were kind of smart probably because the guy's the former World Health Organization director. So he doesn't work there anymore.
Oh, yeah, at least he can't lose his job.
So that's probably why they had him come out and say it.
Yeah, more than likely they weren't going to have. And most of the time, somebody who's actually employed, they wouldn't come out and say it anyway.
Because you don't want to get your job canceled.
You're not going to lose.
In this day and age, you get your job canceled right like that.
So I thought of you right away when I saw this morning. I see a big fucking military hangar coming in.
Oh, because when you think military,
loaded with formula, right? I said, oh, this is going to be a great topic.
Where? At West Palmer?
So I guess what they did was they loosened up. No, it landed in Indiana, Air Force Base in Indiana. They loosened up the overseas regulations on baby formula. That way they could get a massive order from another country.
Oh, so
who knows what we're getting first?
So are you saying that our government caused this?
Oh, but wait a minute, right? So check this out.
They loosened up, so did we cause this?
Yeah, right. Well, no, I guess like when it comes to baby formula, it's
we don't import it.
No, well, not normally, no. But it's the most like regulated thing like when it comes to shipping.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
So now there's another country, I forget where they said it was, who's trying to apply to sell baby formula to us.
Hi Sarah, how are you?
But so this guy's up there, he's got his chest puffed out. He's like, this is enough formula to feed kids for a week. What the fuck are you gonna do after that? A week? Like you're self high-fiving over? Come on.
We got 350 million people in this country. So
and what they said was,
every person has one kid, that's 300. You know what I mean?
He said it's enough to feed 8,000 kids and 16,000 infants.
What the hell's that going to do?
Right.
That couldn't feed my neighborhood.
Right. So then, also, it's not going to grocery stores. It's going to hospitals and, like, prenatal nurseries.
Okay. But what about the people that got to go get...
Right. So they're still asked out.
But, well, I bet you people are, because I've actually seen people now on social media sharing that same recipe that we had for baby formula.
Yeah.
I see it getting shared all the time now, so I think people are making their own.
Yeah, so
we were the first ones to pop that too. We were the first ones to pop that too.
Everybody's in like an uproar because Barbara Streisand like said something about breastfeeding.
What?
Yeah, so Barbara Streisand, I guess she doesn't tweet very often, so it was like an even bigger deal.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't know what everyone's panicking for. Breastfeeding's free. Like, listen.
But not every woman can breastfeed.
So the woman that was on the show that
not every baby can take breast milk.
So the woman on the show that I was watching was like, well, Barbara clearly should understand that it's a full-time job. Even when you're not feeding the kid, you're pumping. Sometimes you can't pump enough milk.
Absolutely.
Barbara.
Because women. They get sore, right? That bothers them after a while.
Yeah.
They get sore, that bothers them after a while.
And I don't think it puts out like the same amount every
human
time.
Cow. I mean,
pretty much.
I don't want to insult anybody, but that's what it is. So Barbara should be more sensitive when she's saying something like that because not every woman, first of all, can do it.
Yeah.
Not every baby can take breast milk. But plus now, there's so many. What do you call it? They find
ones that need like something
they find
special.
Something wrong with everybody. That you can't have this, you can't have that. But I personally, I am lactose intolerant. I can't.
Oh, I am too, but I still love my ice cream.
I still put like milk in my tea and stuff. And
I still eat a ton of ice cream.
Yeah, but I just gotta go to the toilet really bad afterwards.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But anyway, so the monkeypox thing, and then I've never even heard of monkeypox until now. And now they're saying this about rabies.
I think they're using the rabies to cover up. It's really the effects from the vaccine they're shoving in everyone.
That's what I said from day one. I mean, okay.
But you know what else I heard too?
So if the rabies, is it that contagious that people can just touch each other and get it?
I know they were saying like it's swapped between like spit and stuff like that. So I mean, these people must have just been walking around making out with each other.
But how are other people getting it?
So
they got to be bringing it home to their partners.
So they said it was 2 raves. He must have went and hooked up and did whatever at one rave, went to another one the next night, and then they're passing it on, and then there and there.
So he hooks up with this guy hooks up with that guy. So it's basically a nexus effect.
Basically, yeah.
Right? He's the whoever it is that brought it to the
They do say it can't kill though.
Oh, but you might as well be dead.
Yeah, you might as
see
well.
With their hands and then what they look like.
Yeah, it's gross.
You know? Who's going near you if you got that? Yeah, I got monkeypox, but I'm good.
Yeah, no, really.
You know?
Seriously.
But that's insane. But I think more will come out about it. When they first say something, they're usually wrong. So who knows?
They've been wrong about COVID almost the whole time.
No. No, they're not wrong about it. They've been lying about it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Okay, we know where it came from.
Yeah,
we know
do.
how it got out.
We certainly do.
It wasn't a bat, okay?
Yeah.
Although they do eat bats over there in China.
You know what's funny? My kid asked me yesterday when we were fishing.
Yeah.
He was like, "What was China going to do with COVID?" He was like, "What were they trying to do with it?" And I was like, "Oh,
it's a biological war."
Yeah.
Warfare. But even that too, and you know.
But it's crazy. Even 10-year-olds pick up on that.
It was funded like something to do with Fauci, how it was funded. Yeah. They were doing it over there, and the whole thing going on in Ukraine, is the biochemical labs that they know are there. I mean, they're not there now, but they were doing something in Ukraine with that biochemical lab.
Yeah, it's not. It's something that like a lot. Dude, it wouldn't surprise me if like we were doing it and we just don't talk about it.
No, something from the United States was funding the stuff that was going on in China.
Right, I'm saying what I'm saying.
That
like,
Wuhan lab.
There's so much stuff that they do that we don't know about. Like they want to test this, they want to test that. Yeah,
they are never going to tell you the truth. They're never going to tell you on the up and up about anything.
You know, just one day I do hope we find out who killed Kennedy. You
know, and I thought that Trump was going to release that too. Remember, that was a big thing.
I do remember that was a big thing.
He was going to release it. I don't think he was allowed to.
They probably told him like.
No, I don't think there's any evidence left. There's nothing to release.
And they probably.
You ever see like when they release
that or someone who was involved is still alive.
Did you ever see like when they release files?
It's usually once everyone's dead.
No, not only that. Did you see what it looks like?
Yeah, it's usually half of it's blacked out.
They're like one word.
It's
black out, another word.
It's,
there's nothing you can absolutely decipher from anything that when they release stuff.
It's redacted.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, there's like not a thing you're gonna get out of it at any point. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. It is just absolutely crazy, if you ask me. But
that is crazy.
And I want to throw a shout out to my Boston Red Sox with the scumbag manager. We swept the weekend. We're in it. Walk off grand slam. Maybe we can get back in it.
Still 11 and a half games though.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Game. Good. We caught one up then.
Yeah. Well, you still got Toronto and Tampa ahead.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We still
that division's going to be pretty brutal.
I could see 3 teams.
I'm glad my team jumped out so quick.
I can see.
You know what I mean? The dog days of summer.
I can see 3 teams in that division ending with 90 wins.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, easily.
You know, because and everyone says
could have 3 teams in the playoffs.
It is a long season. That's why I don't talk too much about it. But it is very good to start out hot because when the dog days of summer come, it really gets hard. It really gets hard. Because it's hot, it's humid, you're beat up, you're banged up, you know what I mean? You got to play through it.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't realize these guys are playing 165 games. 6 months, and it's all crammed in there, doubleheader. You know what I mean? And you play another game the next day. They don't get many days off, bro. It's not like in football, you get a bye week. So, now in hockey, you get a bye week. In basketball, I'm pretty sure you do with basketball too now, right? You get a bye week. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they get a week break during the season.
Yeah, during the All-Star break. During the All-Star break.
They get mental health breaks.
They get like 10 days off for the All-Star game.
But baseball has none of that, bro. The All-Star is, 2 days? It's
it's 5 days usually. Like you play the weekend, and then you travel to the All-Star game. The home run derby's Tuesday.
Then the game Wednesday.
And they're
back the day after.
And then they're back Friday usually, yeah. So it's usually like 4 or 5 days.
But still,
but if you're in the game, you're not getting that time off.
That's why for years, like Pedro, Manny, they never went to the All-Star game. They used it to rest up.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
They used it to rest up. A lot of guys would do that, I would do that.
I kind of wish that we could see, I don't like the Pro Bowl the week before the Super Bowl, because I would like to see...
The Pro Bowl used to always be after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Guys, if they're playing the Super Bowl,
they're
not playing
it. No,
they're not
going to take that risk.
And and now they do it in Orlando. It used to be a big thing because especially for the young guys not making a lot of money, it was a free trip to Hawaii. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But now
that's another thing. It's not in Hawaii every year either anymore.
No, it's in Orlando.
Yeah.
They do it in Orlando.
Oh, I thought they moved it around now.
No, they save money. They save money. They do it in Orlando, I guess.
Yeah.
That's how they save money. Like the NFL won't make enough money. They're gonna try to save money.
Yeah, seriously.
That's a joke.
That's the richest company I think in the world almost.
It's insane, and they govern themselves, bro.
Oh, I know they do.
They govern themselves, kind of like your Disney,
Your homie Mickey.
Yeah, homie Mickey. Well, they ain't got that no more. Ronnie DeSantis took care of that, didn't he?
My main man DeSantis.
Ronnie DeSantis.
What? You're on a first name basis with him, huh? You get to call him Ronnie?
Well, because I'm Italian.
Okay, I got you.
Other Italians we can identify like that. I call him Ronnie D. You know, a lot of people don't know that. I call him Ronnie D.
I think he's going to, like you said the other day, he's going to calmly let Trump run in the next election, and then he'll go.
He don't want to be on a ticket with him.
No.
He's going to go on his own ticket. What is the count number for the cases for that monkeypox? Did you even look that up?
They said
in the U.S.
In the U.S., when I was listening on the radio this morning, WEEI said 8.
8 cases.
Yeah.
And they're going to start a fucking panic over it.
Yeah, Biden, they asked Biden something about it yesterday, and I didn't hear what he said.
So what's he going to do? He's going to shut down, because Europe got more, he's going to shut down all travel from Europe?
So I didn't hear what he said. They played it while I was driving, but I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah.
And then the guy in EEI goes, great, so now you got this old senile guy gonna start a panic about this. So whatever he said, he's obviously
Well, he also said that if China tries to invade Taiwan, we'll defend Taiwan.
They better not.
He said we'll defend Taiwan.
Yeah, just go to bed, Joe.
I mean, it's ridiculous. What are they going to do now with this monkeypox? I can already see what's going to come. They're going to start lockdowns.
We're going to have the mask for COVID, the bodysuits for the monkeypox.
It's going to be insane, brother. It's going to be insane, brother. I mean, this stuff can't go.
That's going to be that's going to be the excuse why gas is $10 a gallon in a month and a half.
It's all Putin's fault. You know,
yeah. It's Putin's fault Putin, Trump, and monkeypox's fault.
Putin's fault. You hear they repainted the back porch of the White House. Came out wrong. It was Putin's fault.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They couldn't get
definitely
the paint.
was.
It's all Putin's
yeah.
fault.
He sent the wrong kind.
He sent the wrong kind. It's affecting. I went to the gas station today. I got a picture here.
Dude, I actually didn't get my super premium gas when I got gas yesterday. I got the middle one because it was actually under $5 a gallon.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll show you right now.
And I refuse to put more than $10 in at a time because you got people with hoses just running around sucking it out. I'm not taking a $60 hit like that.
That's crazy, bro. Let me show you right now. Hold on a second.
What do we got? Let me see.
I gotta blow it up for the people here so they can see it like that. Can you see the prices? Usually, if you hold it like that, you can see it. Can you see it?
Let me see. Maybe a little higher up here.
Gotta hold it tilted a little bit. No? Yeah. There. See that? Look at those prices.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah, I think they can see it.
We got $4.49. $4.85, $4.95, and
$5.25 for diesel.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
That's today.
That $4.95 is actually cheap though.
That's Robertson.
Yeah, premium was $5.49 at Stop and Shop yesterday.
Yeah, but it's just crazy, bro.
It's
all crazy, bro.
Yeah. And you know what the funniest thing is? We could fix it all with one stroke of a pen. But
all you gotta do is open the pipeline.
That's all you gotta do.
All you gotta do is open the pipeline and we're good to go, right? That's all you gotta do. But no, you can't do that.
No, can't do that. God forbid.
Okay, let me ask you a question. And they say, I get it. They say, oh, well, you know, the carbon monoxide in the air, the pollution, and global warming. What the hell is the difference if we buy gas from someone else or if we use our own? It's all going into the air, right?
All of it's going into the air.
So who do they think they're saving? What are they, other than lining their own pockets?
Yeah, they're lining their own pockets. That's what they're doing.
That's all it's about.
That's exactly what they're
doing. Pockets,
it's exactly what they're doing.
You know, when you're running for something, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and you got to carry through on their promises. That's why he did what he did the first day. You got to carry through on them promises.
Yep.
This only makes, well, first of all, it funded enough for a war, obviously.
Yeah.
And did you see that Putin shut the gas off to Finland?
Yeah. So you know what else I saw? I didn't see that. You know what else I saw this morning? So now he wants to send troops to the Ukraine, but not to help with the war, to protect the embassy. You know how Russia's going to take that?
That's going to be, that's
going to be a problem.
Be a call for war right there. That's going to be a call for World War III.
That's going to be a big problem.
That'll be World War III right there. First of all,
yeah.
And they just signed that $40 billion package. Dude, people here are struggling so bad. And listen, I have a heart, and I feel for people in a war zone. I feel terrible for them. But you got to clean up your own yard.
I highly doubt.
Before you can go rake your neighbor's yard to clean the leaves, you got to clean your own yard first.
Right? I highly doubt these people would be cutting us checks like that if we were having an issue.
Nobody in the world would be cutting us checks for anything.
They'd say, America, let them die, let them go.
And if you remember correctly, President Trump, when he was in office, what he said about NATO was, people got to start paying their fair share. We were paying up to 80%.
Oh yeah, of everything that went into it, yeah.
And now you want to add more to NATO.
Yeah.
Now they want to add more. Finland, Sweden. Why? More people that we can just sit there
more
and
checks we can cut.
Take tax-paying Americans' money, $40 billion of it, and send it overseas because we got to be the world's police and we got to stick our nose and do this and that.
We can take care of all that.
Can't let that happen. Can't let that happen.
But I got potholes in the size of my roads over here, like
know?
the size of dogs.
You know, did other countries arm the Afghanis, or did they arm the Iraqis against us? Because that's what we're doing. We're arming an enemy against them.
Yeah.
But how we felt.
And you know
if
how
they did that on the other, if the shoe was on the other foot.
we'd probably be shooting missiles already.
I know in Vietnam, the Soviets backed the Viet Cong, and we backed the Mujahideen in Afghanistan against the Soviets, and it's a proxy war right now. That's what it is.
Yeah,
we're fighting a war with Russia, not fighting a war with Russia.
Exactly.
Understand? It's a proxy war, brother.
We're playing chess. Our pieces are another country, but we're playing against Russia.
And another thing too is when they said that he's hitting the rail lines and civilians this and that. First of all, he's hitting the rail lines for a reason. You're bringing in weapons. He's trying to take them out.
Yeah, he's not going to let you bring all this stuff in.
So that's why they're hitting the rail lines. People need to realize that. And I don't think they do. If you listen to the mainstream media, you're gonna get
Instead of the mainstream media, you should make sure you subscribe to BNN Media so you can catch us every day, and also get yourself entered in the Visa gift card, $100 gift card. Oh, I know we shoot it straight.
But yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification button. That's going to be May 29th, the giveaway.
Coming up, baby.
But, people, if you don't win, you're still going to be for the next giveaway.
That is correct.
So don't say, well, I didn't win and unsubscribe.
Because
then you ain't going to be in for the next one.
And the next giveaway is going to actually have 3 or 4 prizes.
Yeah, they're only going to get better as the summer goes along.
That was like we asked you guys the other day.
That's what we're trying to do, is grow the channel, and we're doing a pretty good job of it. I'm very happy. Thank you very much, everyone. And again, I want to put out there what I put out there last time. If anyone is struggling with addiction or anything like that, you can reach out to us at BNN Media. The email is in the description of our channel on YouTube, and you can reach out, and I'll speak to you later.
It's the same as our PayPal at Gmail.
Yeah, at Gmail. But you can just you can reach out to us, no problem, man. I'll talk to whoever about if you got a problem, man. I'm there to help out anybody I can,
And do everything we can for you.
Absolutely, you know what I mean? I'm all about the love, baby. All about the love.
And then other than that, what do we got? So we got Celtics tonight.
I
think they won tonight.
We even forgot to say about the number 1 team in the NHL. The Florida Panthers about to get swept by the 2-time defending champion.
They're about to get broomed.
Tampa Bay Lightning. They're up 3 games in none. And how about this? They're playing back-to-back days. They played yesterday. They're playing today.
Wow, that doesn't... What, did they have like a fuck-up in their travel
I don't know what happened, brother. But yeah, they're playing back-to-back nights.
That doesn't happen. Hey, I don't know if any of you guys are local to us, but how about the Springfield Thunderbirds putting up a good fight for the Calder Cup right now?
I think they won 6-0 yesterday.
Yeah, they're up like 2 games to none. Oh, no, last night was game 1. They swept the first series, and now this is another best of 5.
They're the farm team of the Florida Panthers.
Oh, wow. Oh, so when Florida...
So they got a lot of talent.
When Florida gets knocked out, they're going to send those guys down.
A couple guys. Whoever's got a 2-way contract.
Hershey did that a few years ago.
If they get knocked out, maybe a guy or two will come down, but it's got a 2-way contract. You have to have, you can't send NHL players down. You have to have a 2-way contract.
It's got to be a 2-way.
Got to be a 2-way contract, yeah.
But I'm sure there'll be a few guys that are pretty decent that they send down to help.
I would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine. But yeah, no, they were the number 1 team in the NHL, and what was the T-Birds' record this year? Were they good?
They must have been good.
I mean, how sad is it that they're right there and never even go watch a game?
I was actually thinking earlier today, I was like, if they get to the next round, I'd like to go to a game, yeah.
Go hit up a game? Me, you and the kid?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Go hit up a game? Throw out our business cards down there? Maybe the Thunderbirds need us to start doing some stuff for them. That would be sweet.
Let's see.
I'd help them out. Because I'm the type of guy,
Oh, yeah.
I'm always about helping people out when I can, you know what I mean?
Let's see. The Springfield Thunderbirds were 43-24.
That's not a bad record, my friend.
Yeah, not bad at all.
You know what though?
6 of their losses came in overtime.
Do you know that how they're doing so good with the attendance? MGM buys a ton of them tickets, right?
Yeah, they give them all away.
Yeah, they give them away. So
I've seen highlights from every game, and that place is far from packed.
Yeah,
even for the playoffs.
7,200 people.
Yeah, even for the playoffs, the place is not very packed.
You can buy tickets at the thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We'll walk right up.
Yeah, you walk right. Imagine if they made it to the Calder. If they made it to the Calder Cup Championship, you can walk.
I bet you they would be close to sold out then because.
I think they would.
Yeah, because
you have front runners.
You
say championship.
And you'd have a lot of big companies buying tickets too.
Well, I think the parent team would.
Yeah, one of the companies I do work for does.
But how it works in finally, Hasi, they're affiliated with the Panthers. Panthers don't own them though, right? They have their own.
No,
they have their own owner, right?
Bruce, what's his name?
No, he's gone.
Oh, is he gone?
Yeah,
Landon's gone. Okay.
He was gone with the Falcons.
I'm pretty sure he's part of. He has something to do.
They moved from Portland to here, Maine.
Yeah,
the Pirates.
I want to say he still has something to do with them.
No, I think he retired, bro.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he retired.
What was it? Bruce Landon, right?
Bruce Landon. I think he retired. I'm pretty sure he retired. Other than that, yeah. Well, let me see what happened. Who are they playing? Hershey, you said?
I think it's Hershey right now.
Okay.
No, what I was talking about a couple years ago, Hershey made it to the Calder Cup.
Yeah.
And the Penguins got eliminated from the playoffs, and they sent so. I want to say that was the year Malkin was hurt, and Malkin played a couple games in the playoffs for him.
Really?
Yeah. I remember everybody was in like uproar over that.
Yeah, he shouldn't be able to do that.
No. But they were saying because he was injured, he had that, like you were saying, the two-way.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's great. Oh, like a rehab assignment.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? A rehab assignment.
Yep. He played for the New England Whalers.
That was the New England Whalers were the Hartford Whalers. Before they were Hartford, they were the New England Whalers.
Yeah. After his retirement, Landon was hired by the Springfield Indians as an executive and broadcaster.
Slow down. I think he retired not so long.
Yeah, that's what 07.
I'm pretty sure he retired.
Yeah, okay, on February 4th, my birthday,
Yeah.
2014, Landon ended an era stepping down as president, general manager, and co-owner of the Springfield Falcons.
Yeah, but the Falcons moved though.
And was named director of hockey operations by the team until the spring of 2016, when he retired shortly before the team was relocated to Tucson, Arizona.
He has nothing to do with this team.
Yeah, no.
Okay. He was big with Springfield with the Falcons, right?
Yeah, and the Indians apparently.
Well, the Indians became the Falcons, and then they moved the Falcons. Because you know why they moved out there is because they became the farm team of the Coyotes, Arizona.
Yeah,
Coyotes.
I remember all that happened. Everybody was, dude, hockey does all right here. I mean, it doesn't sell out, but
It always did. It always did.
Yeah.
But usually with hockey, they want their farm teams close enough that they call people up.
Yeah, they need to be there, especially if you're out west and you got a guy hurt, you need him there like that.
The Thunderbirds of Springfield are Florida's team, so they'd have to fly. But like the Hartford Wolfpack are the Rangers, so they can come right up. Bridgeport are the Islanders, they can come right up. Albany, Devils,
Providence,
right up.
Providence are the Bruins.
Yeah, the Bruins. Right, they keep them close. So
Pittsburgh is Hershey.
Yeah, so if they need to call them up, they can be there that day to play that night. You know what I mean? If they need to call them up, they can be there quick. You know, which with Florida, Bradley's right there. I'm sure they could be there that night to play. It's a hour and a half flight down to Miami. 2 hours.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hour flight.
I want to say Bradley to Orlando was like 2.5 hours
direct.
for us. Yeah, direct. We didn't have a layover.
I don't want no layover in Atlanta or nothing, or Cincinnati.
And when you're on a team like that, you'd probably be hopping on a private flight.
I don't know.
I would imagine the NHL
I don't think
team.
the charter to call the guy up.
Maybe depends on where the plane is.
Just get a ticket. If it's a big high ticket guy, you need him there immediately. But I would think they just get a first class.
Yeah.
You know, send you a ticket and come out.
Yeah, actually, probably.
You know what I mean?
You know what's always cool? I've seen a few times with like baseball players, they'll get traded, get to the airport, and then like they're starting that day, they get the police escort to the field.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You know, so here's a funny story.
Now, with COVID, they can't do that no more. They're going to be tested now.
Yeah, I was watching a documentary, right? So Billy Joel was the last thing to play Shea Stadium.
Piano Man.
So
Piano Man.
Not Elton John. Paul McCartney was supposed to be part of the show, right?
Yeah.
His flight was like 5 hours late in London. His flight like took off like right before the show started or something like that. They still didn't know. Billy started playing the encore song that Paul was supposed to be a part of.
Okay.
Not even knowing if Paul made it yet. And apparently Paul made it. They threw him in police escort. And literally, like, as he was running into the stadium, the song was coming on, and he just, like, grabbed his guitar and ran out there. Like, didn't have time to do anything, like...
So, let me ask you, was it Piano Man?
I don't know if it was Piano Man.
That's like his big gig, right?
Yeah, it was his encore.
Piano Man's
Paul
like
McCartney did it. He did a couple songs of the encore with him, yeah.
But Piano Man is...
Billy Joel's Uptown Girl.
They call him Piano Man.
That's actually one of my favorite songs.
But they call him the Piano Man, right?
Yeah, the Piano Man.
Paul McCartney, man, I think he had to buy all his music back from Michael Jackson. From the estate, his wife sold all the Beatles stuff that he wrote.
I thought the Beatles owned Michael Jackson's music.
No, it was the other way around.
It was the other way around. Okay,
but it was all the stuff to McCartney. McCartney was like the big one that wrote all the Beatles songs.
Him and Lennon, I think, right?
No, Lennon a few, but McCartney was the big guy.
Didn't he get in a big fight with Yoko over some stuff too?
They did, but McCartney's wife sold his catalog to Michael Jackson his first wife when they split.
So she must have got the catalog in the divorce somehow.
Somehow.
Yeah. Maybe he was broke and didn't have enough to pay her or something.
Well, look at his
maybe he wasn't then. I mean, who knows?
Right
I know what it is now. You guy's one of the richest people in the world.
I'll tell you what it is. Now it's going to drive me crazy. I got to see what Paul's.
Yeah, I want to know why she
big Yankee fan. He's always at Yankee Stadium, you know.
Yeah, he does like the Yankees.
Yeah, he's a big Yankee.
I want to know why she got the catalog. That's interesting.
I'm going to figure it out right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. To be honest with you.
He's not a billionaire anymore. He's 800 million. He was over $1 billion.
I'm sure he's okay. I bet you a lot of that's missing now went to a bunch of charities during this rough time.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. When you have that much money in the bank, you could spend whatever you want every day, and you're going to make it back with interest pretty much.
Yeah, probably.
It gets to a certain point where it doesn't matter what you spend because you have so much, it's making money.
How Michael Jackson bought the rights to the Beatles music. 1985, the Beatles gave the King of Pop a business tip when McCartney didn't realize that Jackson would beat him in his own game. From helpful advice to a friend, human nature at best. Advice came back to haunt him. Just ask McCartney. Michael Jackson would haunt him over the rights to the Beatles song catalog. Oh, it was the Beatles song catalog. Oh, I think Yoko Ono sold it.
Okay.
I think it was. Hold on.
Yeah, I want to know how the fuck she got it.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh, Sarah just commented that she's local. Get down there and support the T-Birds, Sarah. Get your thunder sticks and cause some noise. Make some noise, I mean.
Jackson paid $47 million for the catalog in the 80s.
Wow.
Came under the ownership of a company, ATV, which was headed by Australian billionaire Robert Holmes at a court, who appeared ready to offload the prize collection to the highest bidder. ATA owned the rights to 251 Beatles songs, including Hey Jude, Yesterday, and Let It Be, as well as 4,000 other songs.
It is crazy how someone's music catalog can be owned by someone else, like Snoop Dogg.
Because if you sign your rights, remember what we were talking about the other day?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. But McCartney bought it back, but he paid a price for it.
So Snoop just bought Death Row back from Hasbro Toys.
Yeah, but I don't think it was worth that much.
No, it wasn't because
a lot of guys had their own shit, right?
Tupac's mother got his catalog.
Yeah.
Snoop took his catalog with him to.
They never had Dre's.
That was right. They never. Well, Dre never actually fought for what he had in Death Row. He walked away with nothing.
Yeah.
They told him he was entitled to half, and he just said, "I want to walk away."
I got that big Beats deal.
Well, that was But Jimmy Iovine put Dre on.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy Iovine almost
lost.
Was
smarter than all these guys?
Who?
Was Eazy-E.
Oh yeah, he was pretty smart.
When Dr. Dre dropped the Chronic, they had to pay Eazy-E. You know that, right?
Yeah, for Easy got 50 cents a copy.
Yep. They had to pay Eazy-E.
That was
he had a deal
Yeah.
with Dr. Dre. They couldn't leave.
Yeah, so really, they went in there with baseball bats and made Easy sign everything over.
No.
But then Easy took him to court.
No.
They
didn't threaten Eazy-E.
Yes, they did.
Eazy-E was a straight gangster.
Dude, I know they did. I watched it. I've watched so much about the whole Suge thing. They went into Ruthless Records. Jerry Heller was there too, the old white guy that Easy worked with. They brought baseball bats and guns and made Easy sign it over. They beat the shit out of Easy. It was in the movie too, straight out of Compton. And then Easy got lawyers and everything and put a lawsuit together because they got him to sign it over by beating the shit out of him. And then he got it back. They renegotiated it, and he got like 50 cents or 75 cents off everything Dr. Dre put out on Death Row.
He got 50 cents off everything?
Yeah, it was like 50 cents or 75 cents.
Right here it says, for those who were around during the era, Eazy-E was never attacked or jumped by the Bloods at Death Row Records. In fact, E had a mutual respect with Suge Knight, as the two wanted to keep their streets of Compton and affiliates in Watts and Eternal safe.
Yeah, see, there's so many
there's different stories, but
there's a lot of different stories, and they probably say that because
Suge Knight never beat Eazy-E. That is a huge lie.
Jerry Heller
It was shown in a straight out of Compton movie made for the movie. Yeah, see?
Jerry Heller's told the story too a couple times how they came in there with like a dozen people. Really, it was Jerry Heller's fault, the whole thing. Like, it wasn't...
Yeah.
Easy.
That's why he called him in one of the songs, Your Old Jew or something.
Yeah.
He called him Your Easy's Old Jew or something.
So, Easy brought the talent in, but Heller was giving him the contracts that were shady and paying him. Like, Heller was the run.
Jerry Heller says, not letting Eazy-E kill Suge Knight was a mistake. Eazy was going to kill him.
Yeah, it was after they came in there and made him...
I don't think they beat him up, though. They said it didn't beat him up. They said they made that for the
that's
movie.
why I said in the movie, I know they
said
beat
it was
him
a lie
up.
for the movie.
But yeah, after Suge went in there and made him sign everything over, Jerry walked in the office like the next day and Easy...
I think they made Jerry sign everything. That's what the fuck happened.
And they were Easy was loading up a bunch of machine guns, and Heller had
to kill everyone.
Yeah, he had to convince him not to go out and shoot everyone.
Easy was a straight gangster, bro.
Oh, I know.
Even if he became a millionaire, he was still a gangster.
Oh, I know.
I loved it when he went on Arsenio Hall, dude. He had a bathrobe on and slippers.
Yeah. What do you think? You know, they say that he died from AIDS because
he did die from AIDS. Banging all those girls.
Did you ever hear the thing though that Suge had someone prick him with a needle with
Yeah. You're gonna hear all kinds of crazy. It was because of all the women he slept with.
Yeah, dude, the HIV that he got came on fast.
Yeah,
like
he was popping all them hood broads.
It was like, dude, like he found out he had it, and within 3 months he was dead.
Yeah, he was popping all them hood broads.
Yeah.
I like Easy. Rolling in my 6'4".
He put out like my favorite group of all time, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, rolling in my 6'4".
Yeah, I've watched so many fucking documentaries about Suge and Dre and that whole Death Row. That whole thing fascinates you. I grew up during that.
Yeah. What do you call Snoop in the beginning? Where'd you find an anorexic rapper?
Who called him that?
Easy did. Listen to the song "Real Motherfucking G's." Right?
Yeah, dude, he really was.
Anorexic rapper.
He really was like a beanpole too.
Yeah.
He still is now. Like you see him all lanky out there. He's like dancing. He's all lanky.
Find an anorexic rapper.
Oh my goodness. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff around that.
Dog's a man.
That snitch. Snoop was a snitch for a while.
Really? I never heard that.
Yeah, he got arrested like 8 or 9 times on death row and like
What's
nothing.
his real name?
Calvin Brody. Yeah, he went to trial for murder.
You know his cousin Sasha Banks, right?
Yeah. The lawyer there, David Kenner, he represented Snoop. Snoop had just signed a death row.
Right.
And him and his bodyguard. There was three of Snoop, his bodyguard, and someone else.
Yeah.
They were in a park. And someone came up and confronted Snoop. The bodyguard shot him. They tried them both with first-degree murder, and they beat the case. Keller was their lawyer.
Really?
Yeah.
And what did Suge Knight do to?
Yeah, when they dropped.
Lights, he hung him out of a balcony or something.
Yeah. So there's like Ice.
Is that a true story? Or is that another bullshit?
So Vanilla Ice said it was a true story, and then like years later, he was like, "Oh nah, that was just
yeah." He did. So it did happen.
Yeah.
So it did.
Oh, he definitely did the same thing. He went over and intimidated. That's actually where he got the idea to do it to Eazy-E.
Yeah, Eazy-E's not Vanilla Ice.
So, but I guess the guy who, there was a guy who helped write Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah.
He was given like $500 up front, and they were like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
And Suge found out and was like, "Oh hell no! Come on, that's worth at least a couple million. We're going over there." So he started showing up at all the restaurants Vanilla Ice was at, and Vanilla Ice was like, "Dude, it started getting really weird. Like everywhere I was, this guy was showing up with like 6 guys the size of linebackers behind him."
Yeah.
And they went into his hotel room that night, like.
Vanilla Ice didn't have no security.
No, who knows, dude? But I mean, even if you got one security guard with you, what are you going to say to Suge and 6 guys?
Yeah, I'd have more than one.
Yeah. So
back then it was different. Back then it was a total different world. It was a total different scene.
Whatever he signed.
Now the rap game is it's pretty much gang warfare.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Whatever he made him sign it over to, like the amount of points on the record or whatever, they got like $4 million up front. Yeah. So Vanilla Ice says, on top of that money that they swindled out of Harry O, the money that they hustled off me for Ice Ice Baby. That's kind of what started Death Row, was that money.
Oh, really?
So Vanilla Ice was like, I just look at it as I helped start a legendary rap company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he does not. He flips houses now or something, doesn't he?
Yeah, he still goes on tour and stuff too.
Well, he flips houses though, right?
Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of like stuff going on. Like he was broke for a while, but
how did these guys go?
You got people like you said, dude. You're signing those contracts like Ice Cube and Dre,
bro. I know. When Tupac died and when Biggie died, Tupac's mother went on and said he didn't own anything. He had nothing.
Yeah, no, Suge was just paying rent and for rental cars for him. Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
She had to battle for that, right? Tupac's mother.
She did. Suge wound up giving it to her.
I think he had to.
Yeah, I think he did it to not look like a total scumbag.
I think he did it for legal reasons too.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably would have went that far. And
no, what about? No, I think Biggie was all set. I think Puffy hooked him up. That was his
so
he wasn't trying to rob him.
His mother also got his catalog.
But he was never getting robbed. He owned things.
Yeah, no, he was actually getting paid.
Yeah, he was getting paid. Yeah. Tupac was just like he didn't know any better.
Yeah,
he was like that much gangster. He just
So when Tupac died, I don't know if you've ever seen the series. The cop who investigated the whole thing wrote the series.
Didn't Johnny Depp play a cop?
Yeah, but that movie wasn't allowed to come out in theaters after they filmed it.
The Johnny Depp movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So supposedly it's on like one of the rental sites now.
No, it's on what I got.
Okay.
It's on what I got. I never watched it.
But yeah, once it was filmed, they said no. You could the movie company wouldn't let him put it out because it blamed the murder of Biggie on the LAPD.
Oh really?
Yeah, because that's a rumor too that Suge hired LAPD officers to his mother.
To set him up.
So Biggie's mother filed a $400 million lawsuit against the LAPD because for a while it was rumored that Suge had the cops kill him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so when Tupac died, and like they're talking to his mother, and like she was like, "All right, well, can I get the keys to his house, all that stuff?" And she found out everything was in Death Row's name. Suge was just paying for rentals.
Yeah, he had
like,
nothing. I know.
Yeah,
That was a big story. I remember
he
what
made.
happened.
Yeah,
Like, he didn't own it. I remember
like,
his mother was on like, I want to say it was like Inside Edition or
yeah,
something
she
like
did
that.
a couple big shows.
And
yeah,
and she was like, my son owned nothing.
Yeah.
They would just, if he wanted a car, they'd get it for him.
That was all it was. They'd rent it for him. They made sure he had what he wanted, but never bought him any.
He never gave him actually anything.
So like all the artists on Death Row
Yeah.
were driving rentals, and then when Suge went to jail after Tupac died,
repoed everything.
He called the office and said, "Yo, make them park the cars." He made them all park the Beamers. Just he still paid for them, but he didn't let them drive them while he was in jail. Made them all park them.
Wow. What Suge Knight's still alive?
Yeah, he's doing 37 and a half years for vehicular homicide.
Someone said about he cooperated or something, trying to get his time shaved off. I saw something about that.
I don't know. He's tried getting out. Like his health, he's not in good health at all.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, he's got diabetes. Like
he played for the Raiders for like one game, a
and
preseason game.
The Raiders and the 49ers.
Like a preseason game or something, right?
Yeah, no, a couple season games I think, and then
I didn't make the team.
Maybe it was preseason, and then he signed with the 49ers. And during spring workouts with the 49ers...
he's from Compton, too.
Yeah.
So that's how you had the in with all these guys?
Yeah. He grew up with Reggie Wright Jr. He was a Compton police officer who was involved with death row security. You should really watch it. Like, there's a few different documentaries. Like, I think that's why no one's ever been really... So they've proved who killed both of them. There was a cop...
Supposedly the guy that killed Tupac got killed, too. He got killed
correct.
Gang shooting like a year or two later. Or something.
Yeah. And then
that's the guy they beat up in the hotel, and he went and got a gun, right? They beat him up in the casino after the Tyson fight.
Yes. Yeah. So it was him and 3 other guys. There's one guy left, right? So when Biggie's mother filed the lawsuit, the LAPD brought this guy Greg Kading. He had just made like the biggest cartel bust in LA like history.
Yeah. And
they hired him to run the Biggie case.
Okay.
And come to find out, he solved the Tupac murder before the Biggie case. Okay. And the LA like the higher ups, they were like, "That's great, but that's Las Vegas's case. We don't care." They were like, "Mrs. Wallace is suing us for $400 million. Go solve the Biggie case." Okay. And they went and one of Suge's girls posed as a lawyer to go in and out of jail when he was in jail. Yeah. Set up the whole thing. She paid the hitman, and he was murdered while he was riding his motorcycle like a year after the hit too.
Yeah.
So they saw both murders, but no one's ever. And then there was one guy left. They were trying to pinch him to find out who killed everyone.
Yeah.
And they gave him, they called it Queen for a day. They gave him
that's when you're cooperating, yeah.
Right. So, and they say that they think everybody thinks he was the actual shooter.
They can't charge you with anything, yeah.
Everybody thinks he was the actual shooter because he was like Puffy had actually hired him for security. He ran the Compton Crips.
Yeah.
And they were doing security for Puffy and stuff, and they were getting in fights with Death Row because Death Row was all Bloods.
Yeah.
And he told how he was in the car with his nephew. He was a Crip.
He was a Crip.
Yeah. And so his name's Keefy D. He's done a few interviews on Vlad TV.
Yeah.
They busted him with like 2 gallons of PCP.
Ooh.
And they were trying to get him to go to wear a wire into another guy's house who they say was the one. So they were supposed to get paid $500,000 each to kill Pac and $500,000 to kill Suge. And they say Puffy paid that $500,000. He didn't give him the $1 million because they only killed one of them. But the Crips never got the money. There was a drug dealer who was...
So they're saying that Puffy paid to have Suge Knight and Tupac wife?
Correct. That was what he ratted. They did it for $1 million.
And why was Puffy never charged with any of that?
Because this never came out until everyone else was dead.
Is it either true or not true?
So nobody knows if it's true. I think it is true, to be honest with you, just because of the wars that they were having. I don't know. And I think the thing where Suge hired his boy to kill Biggie is true too, just with everything that was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I really do. And that was another thing. They raided Suge's baby's mama's house because she was doing something where she was selling stolen cars. They were like redoing the VINs.
Yeah.
And that was how she came forward and said, it was Suge. He had me going to visit him as a lawyer.
If all these people came out after Suge Knight, then why didn't they charge him with anything?
Because they're everyone who was in,
hearsay.
yeah, and everybody who was involved with it.
It's not credible then, and everyone's dead.
So right, everyone's dead. So
I can say,
and the two people that came forward were both offered the Queen for a deal.
Okay, exactly. So basically, I can say whatever I want to say. There's no one to rebuttal it. And that's why you can't charge him.
And once Keefe D admitted that was how, or once they found out that's how Biggie died, the LAPD told them to stop investigating. As long as they knew it wasn't the cops and they weren't going to pay a $400 million lawsuit, they told them to close the fucking case.
Yeah, but it's easy to accuse anybody of anything if there's nobody to question what you're saying.
You can actually listen to the audio from that where he met with Kading, but there's a really good show. Josh Duhamel plays Kading. There's a couple other celebrities in it. It's on Netflix. It's called The Murders of Tupac Shakur and Notorious B.I.G. It was like a 12-episode mini. The same people who did the OJ series did that. They did the Menendez brothers thing.
A long time ago.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. And Greg Kading now, he has a couple documentaries. He goes around.
The cop?
He was the cop, yeah, who solved everything.
Well, he solved it, but they told him to stop it because it was not
correct.
LA's thing. It was Vegas, right? Was Vegas this thing?
Yeah, well, yeah, and then...
Did Vegas end up solving it?
No, so that was another thing, too. When they were doing the investigations, Compton, in evidence, they had like 600-something guns that Compton police never had money to test. Mm-hmm. So, because it was a federal task force...
How the hell does Los Angeles not have the money to test
So, check... Because
the taxes that they charge out there.
So, what they did was, it was a federal task force, so they got the money to test all the guns.
Yeah.
They found the gun that matched the Tupac shooting. That's what put them all on to Keefe D.
Okay.
The gun that they found, two cops wrestled it out of a pit bull's mouth, and it was in, hold on, Biggie, and it was in one of Suge's guys' yard. It was Suge's guy's dog that had the gun in its mouth.
Really?
It never got tested. They went to Vegas, and Vegas gave them a hard time with giving them the gun. They didn't almost seemed like they didn't want them to match it.
Yeah.
So it's just all dirty, the whole thing. That's why I think.
Well, okay, all right. Just common sense would be if you're gonna whack somebody, you don't have that gun laying around for a dog to be playing with. That gun should be at the bottom of a river somewhere.
Another thing they said was they think somebody.
Not well thought out.
They also think somebody planted the gun there.
That's because what I'm saying is that's not well thought out. If you're gonna
if you're gonna
go that listen, if you're gonna hold on a second. If you're gonna go that far to plan a murder, and you're gonna do something stupid like that, I don't think so. Man.
So what was another crazy thing? The gun involved, I believe, in the Tupac murder.
Yeah.
Disappeared from evidence. Like they had it. Like a cop took it from off a gang member, and it was supposed to be in evidence, and it disappeared. Like there's so much corruption around those two murder cases.
Well, I know that it's. Excuse me. For 20-something years, it's been.
Yeah.
But you hear so many different things. You don't know what to believe anymore. That's why when they come out with all these shows and these movies, I don't even bother watching them.
Yeah, but
you hear 10,000 different things.
Kading's done interviews with other podcast hosts, but there's a documentary it's on YouTube now. It came out on DVD like 15 years ago. Greg Kading's documentary, really, really good. You should check that out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll look into it.
That case is fascinating. Both those cases have fascinated me for years. Like I watch everything I can about those.
Yeah, but I mean, I just don't. The whole gun thing with it in the pit bull's mouth. Yeah. Why wouldn't you get rid of the gun? Yeah. If you're gonna plant something that extravagantly, that's such a big hit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean. Did they find the gun that killed Paul Castellano? I don't think so.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Yeah,
that whole thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you get those guns, they should disappear.
They should.
Yeah.
So if they didn't disappear, I'm going to say that this didn't disappeir for a purpose.
Then there's a whole thing
That's a purpose
too,
if you want to set somebody up later down the road to clear yourself. You know what I mean?
There was a whole nother story, another thought that Reggie Wright Jr., his dad was the head of Compton Police, and he was just a Compton cop that he got to retire early for a disability.
Okay.
And he started running security at death row and hiring on-duty cops.
Oh, okay.
To do security. The night they also say that it was Reggie who had someone kill Tupac because hit Tupac and Suge being out of the way, Reggie would have taken over death row. And the night that Tupac died, Reggie Wright, the head of security, told Tupac's security guards, "Make sure you're not packing tonight." Made them leave their guns at the hotel.
That would be a red flag right there.
Yeah, so the whole it's fishy everywhere.
Wow, I mean,
there's a lot to that case.
That's some really shady shit that went on.
That's like I spent like probably like a year at one point watching everything I could on that case because we were gonna do like a big like kind of thing on the music show we were doing.
That's some really shady stuff.
Yeah, you should really watch it. It'll fascinate the hell out of you. Like everything that they found, everything that was looked over, everything that was like shoved under the carpet. Like
right when you told me about the whole gun with the pit bull thing, and they didn't get rid of the gun after you. I mean, isn't like every gangster movie in the world that you would ever watch, you get rid of the gun?
Yeah.
Right?
And then literally everybody who was involved like died within a couple of years. Like, so they were out there fighting these cases.
That's with anything. I mean,
that's another risk when you're.
Remember when Bin Laden got taken out? The whole SEAL Team 6 is gone. They all died. They all died from something. That's when you don't want.
I love the guy. The actual shooter is still on Fox News all the time. The guy that the movie was about.
No, he died.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He's on Fox News all the time.
The guy that the movie was about got killed at the shooting range.
No, he didn't.
That's the one Jesse Ventura sued for defamation, saying that Ventura got slapped in a bar. Yeah, he's dead. Chris, whatever the hell his name is. He was the sniper. American Sniper. They made the movie about.
Yeah, Robert O'Neill.
Yeah, he's not who they made the movie about. American Sniper.
Oh, well, no. So this guy, Robert O'Neill, is the guy who killed Bin Laden.
Yeah, the American Sniper movie is about.
Yeah, didn't he die? Yeah,
he got killed at the shooting range by a demented war veteran. Shot him in the head. This guy, Robert O'Neill.
Yeah, Robert O'Neill was the actual. Zero Dark 30.
Zero Dark 30?
Great movie.
It's like 4 hours long, ain't it?
It is. I've watched it probably like 20 times.
That's about killing Bin Laden? I thought that was about 9/11. I didn't know.
It was about 9/11, but the main story was how they killed Bin Laden. The girl.
Well, he's the only guy left to tell the story, right?
The girl who.
What's that tell you?
No, there's.
No.
A lot of them like
SEAL
disappeared.
Team 6, a lot of them died in weird ways.
They still interview some of them on Fox News all the time.
No, they all died in a helicopter, I thought.
No.
Shoot down. 30 Americans lost their life, including 17 U.S. Navy SEALs, most of whom were from a troop of Gold Squadron SEAL Team 6. Yeah, they all died in a plane crash.
A lot of those guys, after Bin Laden died, a lot of them got pushed into retirement early.
Mm-hmm. No, but the rest of them all died. Look at SEAL Team 6. They all got killed in a helicopter crash. I know that.
Yeah, but the guy who killed them didn't.
He's the only one left.
No, there's got to be a couple more of them. Sure. Yeah, see, some of them still returned to. This was a couple months ago. They still have trouble returning to regular life. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean because all of a sudden, like, you couldn't find some of them in the military database. There was like a whole big thing about that too. Where I know a couple of them died, but not. I know there was like 36 of them who went in there. And so zero.
Okay, SEAL Team 6 has more than 1,000 SEALs. Okay, that's what they call it. But the ones that were in the Bin Laden thing, they all got killed. Except that guy, obviously, in that helicopter.
Yeah, he's still on.
Except in that helicopter. They all died in that helicopter. They got blown up by a fucking...
I've never heard that.
Yeah, I just read it to you.
Yeah, I've never heard it before up until now.
In a helicopter crash.
I'm gonna actually do some more research on that.
Someone RPG'd it in Afghanistan.
The Osama bin Laden 9/11 thing, I've watched a lot of that thing. It intrigues me too.
Well, the only problem I have with that is they never showed the body. They said they gave him a proper Muslim burial at sea. They never showed his body.
No, they have that fucked up picture you can see.
Nah, that's fucking phony as phony.
No, I don't think it is. I think they really killed him, and I think
Listen, you know why I don't think they did?
Why?
I'm going to tell you why I don't think they did.
What do you think they did? Gave him an unlimited bank account and hit him somewhere?
No, I'm going to tell you right now. In 2001, when 9/11 happened, this man was taking dialysis 4 times a week. He was dying of kidney disease. He didn't live in a cave for 11 years. Okay?
He wasn't in a cave.
Yeah, that's what they said. He did interviews in a cave.
Yeah, no, that house they caught him in?
He was already dying in 2001, bro. He had bad kidney failure. He was doing dialysis 4 times a week.
I still think I think they killed him.
I don't think they killed him. I think they killed somebody. I don't think it was him.
No, I think it was him. Because if it wasn't him, he would have been on TV or something already. And if he did die
No,
before,
I think he died long before that. They kept his name alive as a legend because he's Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, it would have come out by now, like people that were close to him, that he was killed years before that.
I don't think he was killed. I think he died of kidney.
Well, no, that's what I mean. It would have come out before, like.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Did you ever see the interview of Osama bin Laden where the CNN interviewed him in Escape?
Yeah, with the guy Peter.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Every intelligence agency in the world is looking for this guy, and a CNN camera crew got in to get an interview with the most hunted man in the world.
That was before. I'm pretty sure that interview was before 9/11.
He was the most hunted man in the world.
It was after the first one, but before the big one.
Since 1998, the USS Cole thing, he was the most hunted man in the world. He was wanted by the FBI since 1998.
Hey, Sean Penn found El Chapo to do an interview with.
That's why it's all fucking fugazi, my friend. It's all fugazi. It's all fugazi.
But yeah, no, the whole 9/11 thing, that whole thing fascinates me too.
Yeah, that's.
Wow, we've been going over an hour again today.
Beautiful, I love it.
All right, guys.
He's gotta go. He's got his two-thirds.
No, I'm just surprised we've been going on for so long.
Well, because we're getting into some.
We've got a lot to talk about. We're going to look into a couple more of these things and maybe have a special episode about them.
Topics, man.
Remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Get yourself entered in the $100 Visa gift card giveaway.
Like the video, hit the notification bell.
Elbow drop.
Elbow dropping. Bam! Smash that shit.
Share our videos. Let us know what kind of giveaways you guys want us to do next.
And remember, if you don't win on May 29th, you're still going to be in for the next one.
Oh yeah, we're giving away a lot of stuff throughout this summer.
There's going to be giveaways all summer. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. Thank you for everyone that subscribed to us. You're awesome. You make our day.
And I hope all of you guys have a great